This is something very serious about your job. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay close attention to these words, because this is something very serious about your job. Your job is not just a routine or a paycheck. It is a divine calling, a sacred assignment written into the blueprint of your life before you ever took your first breath. You have wondered lately why things feel unsettled, why certain patterns have been repeating themselves, why restlessness rises like a tide even when everything around you seems calm. This isn't coincidence. You are being stirred by something beyond the surface, something spiritual, something only your soul can interpret. Your job is not what it seems, and this is the moment where truth begins to unravel itself gently but unmistakably. There have been shifts in your environment, some subtle, some impossible to miss. You've noticed it, haven't you? The tone in meetings, the changing glances from certain individuals, the sense that you are being observed in silence. You have sensed things no one else talks about out loud, and you've carried that intuition like a hidden lantern in your chest, afraid to admit that maybe, just maybe, your spirit has been trying to protect you from something. This is the confirmation you've been waiting for. The stirrings in your heart are not imagination. The shifts you feel are real. Something serious is happening around your job, and the truth is about to emerge in a way that can no longer be ignored. There is a path being cleared before you. But not everyone in the place you currently work in has been walking in truth. There are those who have smiled while secretly hoping to outshine or overshadow you. There are those who have noticed your light, your work ethic, your grace, and your purpose, and instead of celebrating you, they tried to contain you. You felt like your growth has been stifled, like every time you're on the brink of elevation, something inexplicable pulls it back. That isn't your imagination, it's spiritual resistance. Something has been standing in the way of your progress, but now the tide is shifting. You are about to witness a divine unraveling. What has been hidden from you will be shown. What has been kept secret in whispered rooms, behind closed doors, in unsigned papers and private decisions, is about to come to the surface. Your job is at the center of a spiritual revelation. This is more than employment, it's destiny. It is tied to your future, your calling, your provision, and your next level. There is a reason you've been feeling pressed on all sides. The pressure you felt isn't punishment. It's preparation. You are being prepared for something greater, something beyond what your current role can contain. And yet, as truth unfolds, you must remain centered. Do not be shaken by what you will see or hear in the coming days. Keep your peace. You are being shown the truth so that you can be aligned, not afraid. The divine purpose of this message is not to cause anxiety, but to give you clarity. There is something being orchestrated behind the scenes, moves being made, decisions being weighed, and your name is in the center of it. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. In fact, your name has been on the hearts of more people than you realize. Some have been watching you, not for your faults, but for your faithfulness. Do you remember those quiet mornings when you didn't feel like going to work but you still showed up? Do you remember those days you were exhausted but gave your best anyway? All of those unseen sacrifices were not wasted. Every single act of integrity has built a spiritual case in your favor, and now a shift is about to happen. You might feel unsure in this moment, but the steps are already ordered. Your job is not just a job, it's a threshold. What lies beyond it is far more than you have imagined. You were sent into that workplace not just to earn a living, but to carry light into dark places. Your presence has softened hardened hearts. Your diligence has convicted the indifferent. Your kindness has disrupted the plans of those who operate in selfishness. You think no one noticed, but heaven saw everything. You've changed more than spreadsheets, you've shifted atmospheres. You've carried peace into chaos. And that is why something serious is about to shift. Because your assignment is evolving, and with that evolution, truth must rise. The doors that once opened freely may start to resist. The faces that once greeted you with kindness may start to fade. But don't be afraid. This isn't rejection, it's redirection. Something bigger is coming, something crafted specifically for your hands and your spirit. You are not being pushed out, you are being lifted up. But first, everything that has been false around you must fall away. You've sensed that someone wasn't being honest, and now the truth will speak louder than speculation. The hidden intentions will no longer stay hidden. The very environment you are in has reached a spiritual tipping point. And when that happens, everything begins to shake so that what is unshakable remains. Do not cling to anything out of fear. What is meant for you will be yours. What no longer serves your purpose will be gently removed. And you will not have to fight to make this happen. You won't have to prove anything. Your fruit speaks for itself. The truth will carry you further than arguments ever could. Just stay aligned. Stay humble. And stay watchful. Soon you will be called into conversations you didn't expect. Opportunities will come to you in ways that bypass traditional methods. Someone is going to speak your name in a room you've never entered, and favor will rise on your behalf. There is a plan to promote you, not just in title, but in influence and freedom. You've worked hard in silence, and your reward is arriving in stillness. There will be no striving, only receiving. Because this is divine. Finally, truth is surfacing. The mask is falling off certain dynamics around your job. You'll notice how conversations begin to shift, how certain individuals grow quieter, how the mood around you changes. Don't be distracted by appearances. Stay anchored in discernment. You are being given supernatural insight for a reason. This isn't paranoia. This is preparation. You are about to walk into something tailor-made for you. A door that cannot be closed by anyone else's opinion. But it comes with a choice. Will you stay in what is comfortable but draining, or will you trust that what's ahead is better than what's behind? Do not settle. You have outgrown your current atmosphere, and your spirit knows it. That restlessness you feel isn't discontentment, it's calling. This message is not meant to scare you. It is meant to awaken you. Your job is not your source. Your job is a channel, but the source is something higher. And now, your next channel is being opened. Prepare for elevation. Prepare for freedom. Prepare to finally breathe again in a space that celebrates your purpose instead of shrinking it. And when the time comes, do not hesitate. When the door opens, walk through it. Even if it feels unfamiliar. Even if it looks smaller at first glance. Some of the greatest gifts come wrapped in humility. What you're stepping into may not impress others at first, but it will fulfill you. It will stretch you. It will elevate your soul. You are not meant to blend in anymore. You are meant to lead. To shine. To speak. To build. And you can no longer do that in an environment that fears your brilliance. The shift is beginning. Trust it. Watch how everything starts aligning in ways you couldn't plan. Watch how divine appointments meet you right when you need them. Watch how even closed doors start to make sense. The unraveling is not chaos, it's clarity. And through it all, you will be protected, provided for, and positioned. This is something very serious about your job. Your job is not just employment, it is the seed of your impact. And the soil it's planted in must match the weight of your purpose. The old ground can no longer hold you. You're breaking through it now. The roots are expanding. And soon, the bloom will be visible for all to see. Now breathe. Let go of what you can't control. And get ready. Something sacred is coming. Something beautiful. Something that was always meant for you. And when you walk through that new door, you'll look back on this moment and realize, it all made sense. Every no. Every delay. Every strange shift. It was all leading you here. To this. To the truth. To freedom. Hold this message close. Whisper it to your spirit when doubt arises. Let it anchor you. Let it remind you that you are seen, chosen, and called. This is your confirmation. The shift has already begun. Stay ready. Your time is now. This is something very serious about your job. Your job is not just a title, not just a paycheck, not just a role you perform in the day and leave behind at night. No, beloved soul, your job is a doorway, a divine key. It is something heaven has been watching closely, and today, the message has come to you at the appointed hour. Your job is shifting. Something is stirring. The heavens have gathered to whisper to you now, please don't ignore this message. It's deeper than your position, it's about your calling. There is a clock in heaven, ticking. Not with the time of men, not with the hourglass of the world, but with the rhythm of destiny. And your name has just passed a moment on that clock. You are being watched by angels. They are leaning in now. They have seen the tears you held back at your desk. The silent sighs. The stress that wrapped itself like a chain around your shoulders. The feeling that no one really sees how hard you try. But heaven has seen. You are not hidden. You are not forgotten. You are not a number. You are a soul carrying purpose, and your job is under divine review. You didn't stumble upon this message by accident. This is your appointment. Your soul has cried out for answers, quietly, secretly, hoping that something would finally shift. That someone would notice your efforts. That something would finally make sense. And now, the time has come. Listen closely. God says, this message is for you. There has been interference in the spirit surrounding your job. You've felt it. The uneasy moments when things didn't align. The awkward silences. The shifting energy when you enter a room. The sense that someone changed their opinion of you but never told you why. You've carried the weight of misunderstanding, of unseen labor, of being in a place where you feel useful but not valued. And yet you stayed. You stayed because you believed in duty. You stayed because you were faithful. But now, something from the heavens has moved. A new order is being issued in your favor. This is something very serious about your job. Your job is being watched, not by those who sit at desks with pens and papers, but by heaven itself. The hours you have poured out in silence, the exhaustion that lingers behind your smile, the sleepless nights where your mind runs in circles wondering if you are enough, yes, I have seen it all. I have heard the quiet prayers you whispered when no one else was watching. I have witnessed the tears you held back when you felt your efforts were invisible. I have counted each moment when you stood your ground despite feeling like the ground beneath you was slipping away. This message is for you because you are not forgotten. Your work is not in vain. What you're doing matters, even if it feels like no one acknowledges it. There are spiritual reasons why you felt this tension surrounding your job, why the atmosphere sometimes feels too heavy to breathe in. There are things unfolding in the spirit that your eyes cannot see, but your heart has been sensing them all along. It's not your imagination. It's not your weakness. It's not even exhaustion, it's revelation. Something is shifting, and it has everything to do with your calling and the place you have been planted in. You must understand, your job isn't just a job. It's a divine assignment. Heaven placed you there for a reason, and even though it has been difficult, I have been using this season to shape you, strengthen you, and test the integrity of your heart. You could have walked away, but you stayed. You could have given up, but you kept showing up. That didn't go unnoticed. There are people in your workplace who do not understand the spiritual significance of your presence. Some sense something different about you and don't know why they feel uncomfortable when you enter the room. It's not about them, it's about the light you carry. You've been placed there to bring peace where there's confusion, to carry excellence where mediocrity is accepted, to live with integrity when compromise surrounds you. I have allowed pressure to increase not to crush you, but to awaken you. Because very soon, the position you're in now will either elevate or shift completely, but you must listen closely to what I am about to say. You are on the edge of something sacred, something transformative. And though others around you may appear to be progressing faster, promoted sooner, or praised more loudly, I want you to remember, I do not bless based on appearance, I bless based on obedience. And you, my child, have been faithful even when it was not easy. I know what they said about you. I know how decisions were made behind closed doors. I know what was withheld from you, what should have been yours but was given to another. And I am not blind to injustice. I am not silent in the face of misjudgment. My justice flows deeper than man's reward system. When I elevate someone, no one can bring them down. And that is exactly what I am preparing to do for you. I am shifting the atmosphere around your career. This is why the discomfort has increased. This is why things feel uncertain. It is because I am rearranging the pieces for something greater. But you must not grow weary. You must not speak words of defeat, for your words carry power. Declare what I have spoken over you. Declare that you are blessed, favored, and positioned by heaven. Declare that your job is a gift and not a prison. Declare that this season is temporary and greater is on the horizon. Because I am about to breathe on what you do, and when I breathe, no man can deny the fragrance of favor that surrounds your life. Yes, there are things hidden in your workplace. Conversations you haven't heard. Reports you haven't seen. Decisions you weren't included in. But none of that limits what I can do. I have the final word. And I say this to you now, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. I have surrounded your desk with angels. I have marked your seat with purpose. I have stamped your name with favor. What's meant for you is already written in the archives of eternity, and no one can erase what I have ordained. There is something coming, an opportunity, a transition, a blessing wrapped in something unexpected. You must be spiritually awake to discern it. Do not miss it because it comes dressed in unfamiliar fabric. Sometimes, the door doesn't look grand from the outside, but what lies behind it is extraordinary. Trust the stirring you feel. Trust the holy discomfort that won't let you settle for less than what I've designed. You've outgrown the season you're in, and heaven is making room for more. Your job is about to align with your calling in a way that makes sense only in hindsight. And when it happens, you'll say, "Now I understand why I had to go through that." Do not fear change. Do not resist the shift. Do not cling to the familiar just because it's comfortable. I am not just changing your role, I am transforming your purpose. I am enlarging your territory. I am giving you influence you didn't ask for, responsibility you didn't expect, and favor that cannot be explained. Walk with me. Pray to me. Trust me. I will not fail you. You may be feeling overlooked now, but soon you will be sought after. Those who ignored your voice will come seeking your wisdom. Those who undervalued your presence will see the impact you've had all along. And those who tried to limit you will watch as I open doors they never had keys to. This is not a season of loss. It's a season of revelation. I am revealing what's inside of you. I am revealing what's next. I am revealing who truly stands with you and who does not. And I am revealing the destiny that's been hidden, waiting for such a time as this. Do not be surprised when you feel an urge to leave or a whisper calling you higher. It may not be loud, but it will be persistent. That's me speaking. I don't always shout, I often whisper. But when I whisper, mountains still move. Listen for me in the stillness. Ask for my confirmation. I will not mislead you. I will not let you walk into anything that is not for your good. And even if the transition feels uncomfortable, remember this: comfort does not always equal calling. This is your time. This is the moment you've been waiting for, even if it doesn't look like what you imagined. This is the release of what has been held up. This is the unveiling of what has been hidden. This is the promotion, the provision, the prophetic shift you've been praying for. But you must be ready. Spiritually ready. Mentally prepared. Emotionally aligned. Trust in me. Pray to me. Rest in me. You are my child, and I have never let you down. Why would I start now? I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I have always been faithful. I have always shown up for you. And I always will. Even when others forget your name, I write it across my heart. Even when others turn their backs, I hold you close. You are not at the mercy of people, you are under the grace of God. Finally, God is exposing the truth about your job. This is something very serious. Your job is more than you know, it's tied to your purpose. It is the place where I am refining you, preparing you, and launching you. But I cannot let you stay comfortable when I've called you to grow. You must move when I move. You must speak when I lead. You must trust when I nudge you forward. And you must act before the window closes. This is your moment. Don't miss it. Open your heart now. Listen closely. Time is moving. And above all, know this: I am with you. I will walk with you into every meeting, every decision, every transition. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are chosen. You are protected. Just trust me, pray to me, and walk in the path I've laid before you. What's coming will not just bless you, it will bless generations. Don't delay. Open your spirit now,